Ladies and gentlemen, we are very excited. You're watching Saultsports.com live stream of the second senior semi-final between the St. Mary's Knights and the LaSalle Lancers. The Llewellyn Knights have punched their ticket into the championship game here at St. Mary's College by beating the Core Colts in the game just prior to this one. We're going to be in for a treat as the Knights face the Lancers, and right off the bat, it's the Knights with the ball. Kira Kent with the shot, just off the mark, rebounded there nicely by LaSalle. I'll be joined here by Tony Bonifero shortly. He just went out for a coffee run, and he'll be back to the Knights. My name is Ryan Lillington. I'm here joined by Jay Hauslander in studio. Tony Bonifero will be the color commentator. Chris Carr, superstar, on the camera. And Ashlyn Noble now with the ball. She gets it to Magley. She drives. Noble looking to take her defender. Screen by. Nice job. Nice screen. Just in and out is the shot. Rebounded there. And jump ball called. A nice job by Senecal to tie up the rebounder, and it'll be LaSalle basketball. Number 33, Elena Allen with the ball. She'll drive, she'll kick it out to Gauthier. Looks like we have a couple of Gauthier sisters here. Shot is up, rebounded nicely by Senecal. And Ashlyn Noble, back from her ankle injury. She looked great yesterday in the game against Llewellyn, leading her team to this semifinal. And now Senecal with a nice rebound. She goes up with the left hand, partially blocked on the play. And it'll be another jump ball situation here. This time it'll go to the Knights. Both Gauthier sisters on the floor. Nice inbound pass. And Kira Kent's not going to miss from there. And it's 2-0 for the Knights. Kira Kent is a big part of this Knights team. She's going to have to play strong and use her size to get those big boards and to get those putbacks. And when she is on her game offensively, the Knights are extremely tough to beat. And Ashlyn Noble, ball is tipped. It is not. I think it was tipped initially, then off Ella's foot and out of bounds. Across the floor. It'll be an over and back call on the Knights, and LaSalle will now have it sideline out of bounds play. Prudhomme will take it out of bounds. Nice drive there, and she'll be rewarded with 2 from the line. Looked like she kind of twisted her ankle a little bit, stepped on somebody's foot, but a nice job there by Allen, going strong to the hoop. She'll go to the line for 2. Big storyline here in the NOSSA Championships. The St. Mary's Knights lost their superstar player, Ashlyn Noble, number 55, to a horrific ankle sprain in one of the final games of the regular season, and she was unavailable for the Knights in their city championship game. The Knights fought hard but lost a tight game there to the Core Colts. And having Ashlyn back on this team is so important for the Knights, just that calming factor, knowing that their superstar is on the floor, and she's just a great leader and unselfish player. So the Knights extremely happy to have number 55 back. And there's Kent again. Kira Kent, her second basket of the game. The Knights are up 4-2. And if you're Coach Zagordo, you're extremely happy to see Kira Kent start this way. She is a huge part of her team, and I don't want to say she's had an up and down season, but as far as the score sheet goes, when she is on, she can dominate a basketball game, and she's certainly on here this morning, and her Knights teammates are going to need her to continue this for them to punch their ticket into the final here tonight. Nice job from the line. Number 22, Lloyd. She makes no mistakes on both of her attempts, and it's tied at 4. Kira Kent now kicks it to Magley. Magley's shot is up. Just off the mark. LaSalle now. Nice job on defense by the Knights, putting tons of pressure on the LaSalle offensive players, and it's now Magley. She's guarding Prudhomme, and her shot is up. Rebounded by Senecal. What a great job taking it away from the LaSalle player. And now nice job in transition. It's Kira Kent to Magley. She's not going to miss from there, and it's 6-4 for the Knights.
A nice job there, Ryan. Sorry I was a little late coming back. The Tim Hortons lineup was too long, so.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long day for us, Tony. We're doing 4 games back to back to back to back, so a little bit of caffeine, although I probably don't need it. Yeah, it could be good for us.
Yeah.
Here's Senecal now. She drives hard. Great job by Caitlin. She's got to get a little higher off the glass. I find that even with my senior boys, it's like they're allergic to getting the ball high off the glass on those finishes, and too many times they get stuffed by the rim. And a beautiful job, a 3-pointer by Lloyd. Boom!
Big shot by Lloyd. That's her 5th point since I've been here. I didn't see who got the first couple baskets, so. Yeah,
it's her 5th point of the ball game, and now Ashlyn Noble goes strong, and she can't finish, and back come LaSalle up 1.
Yeah, I'm sure you've talked about it, Ryan, but Noble, coming off the injury, she's going to need a big game here to send the Knights to the finals. There's another 3.
Wow! Prudhomme with another 3. And the Knights now trail by 4. Kick out to Peyton Magley. Magley now to Caitlin Senecal. Senecal drives, kicks. Kent with the shot. Just short.
Yeah, Kira Kent had a heck of a finals for this St. Mary's team. She was pretty beat up after that game, so nice to see her back out here and healthy.
Another 3-point attempt. Well, we can tell that's what LaSalle will be living by and dying by. This game is the 3-point shot. That's probably their 6th attempt already, and Ashlyn Noble goes strong, but no call on the play. No foul called, and the fans are making it known they're not happy with that call, and not the best shot there by Gauthier. Wasn't really balanced, kind of rushed that one, and she knows it. She knows it.
Timeout called here by the Knights. Yeah, Ryan, it's watching the LaSalle Lancers. They still have this mystique to me. When I was in high school, in the late 90s, early 2000s, the LaSalle Lancers were the cream of the crop of basketball in Northern Ontario. They won NOSSA almost every year. They were the first team in Northern Ontario to they had the whole track suits warmed up. They were the team to beat, right, for boys basketball, and no one could touch LaSalle. And it's kind of, so it's just, Ryan, you've played high school sports your whole, when you were younger, you played sports your whole life. There's those teams that always carry that mystique with you. So, anytime I hear or see LaSalle play, it brings me back to those powerhouse days when no one in the northern region could even match them.
Yeah, Tony, it's a great point. And Mitch Lalonde and Danny Gauthier are a big part of that program for a number of years, and Mitch Lalonde, just such a just a great man in the Sudbury community, has since passed away, and I know they have the Mitch Lalonde Memorial Tournament there December 9th and 10th in Sudbury, and we certainly wanted to attend that tournament, but unfortunately another tournament in Southern Ontario was at the same time, so we weren't able to make it. But Mitch Lalonde certainly ran a fantastic program for a number of years, and coaches followed him and continued that. But It did take a while, Tony, for teams to catch up, but I think they set the standard, and then you had they had the likes of Louis Mazuka and company who certainly made it not only challenging but started winning championships as well, and the likes of Loris Petula and coaches like that certainly made it complicated and competitive, and then it just became a competition. It wasn't just all LaSalle, but LaSalle certainly set the standard early.
Yeah, another 3.
Wow, number 33, Allen with another 3.
It's funny you mentioned that because we beat them my OAC year, and that's something that was the feather in the cap for Mr. Petula back in the day. Yeah.
Absolutely. Loris, just an absolute basketball legend here in Sault Ste. Marie, coaching the Knights for a number of years. And, and I think back, Tony, not to get too off topic, but I do want to just mention, the legends we've had in our city as far as men's basketball coaches, the likes of Les Kennedy, Dick Joy, Loris Petula, the Mazukas, the Patatellas. We've been very, very lucky in Sault Ste. Marie to have fantastic coaches, both boys and girls. And Sudbury is the exact same. They've had the same in Sudbury as well. And it's always a great matchups when these teams get together for NOSSA championships. And today's going to be no different. It was a very close game between Llewellyn and Cora earlier here today, and this game looks like it's going to go down to the wire as well, because St. Mary's is going to respond. They definitely have to do a better job of defending the three-point shot, as that seems to be their strength. So maybe a 3-2 defense is in line here, or maybe going to their 2-3 and just making sure they're very aggressive on the girls outside. And you don't want to give the team in orange and black too many more three-point attempts.
Yeah, no question. They have a shorter bench. You can see they only have 3 girls on the bench, so an 8-woman roster for the Lancers. So look for St. Mary's to try and expose that as the game goes on here.
Absolutely. Well, Coach Seguro likes pressure, and pressure certainly affects teams in the half court as well. So we'll see what Coach Seguro has dialed up here for this semifinal game. And this time it's Ashlyn Noble getting knocked down on the floor. And every time 55 gets knocked down, man, everybody just hopes that she can get up. And, she's definitely not even close to 100%. You can see how she's dragging that left foot around the floor. And she overcame a devastating knee injury and came back last year, and then unfortunately had to face a pretty devastating ankle injury as well. So, when it comes to wills and it comes to championship pedigree, number 55 certainly exudes that, and so nice to see her out there.
Yeah, no question. And for St. Mary's, if they want to get back in this basketball game, I'm looking at Ella Zachary, right, Ryan? We called the finals, and Ella had an outstanding city final game for this St. Mary's team, kept them in the game, and, I'm looking for a little more of the same here this morning.
Absolutely. Another three-point attempt is off the mark. Nice rebound there, though, by the Lancers. And here comes Allen again. And, Tony, she's very, very aggressive. So, I know there's that balance of, you don't want to just let her shoot a 3 from the top, but you definitely have to give her some room because she's very aggressive and she'll drive and kick. So you got to give her a little bit more space up top. Just make sure you're close enough to defend the 3-point shot. And she does a very nice job driving from the top.
Yeah, and Ryan, you know what? It's only been the first quarter, but we saw it with Llewellyn, and we talked about how well coached Llewellyn appeared to be. And same with this LaSalle team. We've obviously talked about Coach Segordo. We know quite a bit about what St. Mary's does. But, again, this LaSalle team, you can tell, well-coached team, good discipline. And you know what? Sometimes you have to know what your strengths are. And clearly the strength for this LaSalle team is the 3-point ball, right? So if they want to stay in this game and they want to succeed here today, I agree with you. They're going to need to keep hitting their shots.
No, absolutely. Now, here's a nice steal by Ashlyn Noble. She drives, the left hand, the finish.
Yeah, she's not going to miss that one.
The Algoma Thunderbird bound Ashlyn Noble makes a key bucket for her team. Now they're only down by 4.
And that shot was from, 3 feet beyond the college line. That was, it didn't miss by much. So, a nice shot there. I believe that was number 33, Allen for LaSalle, who's already nailed one here this morning. I guess I can say this afternoon now, right? Is it afternoon?
It is not.
Okay. Nice defensive play there by Allen.
And here comes Prudhomme. She's going to drive hard, and she just can't get it to finish. Great job in transition, attacking the basket by Prudhomme, but she can't get it to fall, and now it's Noble now. She has it at the right slot. She's looking for a teammate, finds one, and Kira Kent shot is up and just off the mark by Ashlyn Noble as time expires in the first quarter. And it is the LaSalle Lancers up by 4, 13-9 here at St. Mary's College. I'm sorry for keep calling it Sioux College. It's where I spend most of my time. So St. Mary's College here, it's a 13-9 deficit for the Knights, lead by the Lancers. Coach, if you're Coach Zagordo, what are you telling your team?
Yeah, you know what? I think St. Mary's maybe, came out a little bit slower than they expected, right? I expected Mary's to kind of start off a little slow here. I know they've had a few games since the city finals, but again, playing this LaSalle team, and you don't want to say that maybe St. Mary's was taking this game a little lightly. You don't want to, you hope that that's not the case. But again, LaSalle came, second, I believe, right, in the Sudbury division, and St. Mary's was able to kind of take it to Lowell yesterday and take that victory. So sometimes, Ryan, you've coached long enough where sometimes teams will often look ahead, right? They look ahead to what they suspect to happen. So if I'm Coach Zagordo, I'm just telling the girls, you know what, do what got us here, right? Do what got us here. Where, Ashlyn is an absolute beast. St. Mary's has had a ton of success on the boards all season long. And I think that's been something that's been underrated in their game with the likes of Kira Kent and who was the other one there that I was thinking of? The other, Emily Edgar, sorry, who we haven't seen yet, I don't believe yet today. But, she's an absolute beast on the boards as well. So, I think that's what you got to do if you're Coach Zagordo. And, Ryan, if you're LaSalle, and you got a 4-point lead here, what are you telling the girls?
Yeah, more of the same. They're doing a great job being aggressive. You want to tell them, keep being aggressive, keep moving the ball well. They're definitely doing that. And, they're going to have to do it for 4 quarters. So you just want to win this quarter if you're LaSalle and do more of the same. And more of the same they do. 33, Allen with another 3. Just a huge first half here by number 33.
Nice move down low. Great pass by Noble. Nice job by Kent. What I love about Kira Kent's game, Ryan, we've seen it all year. When she gets that pass, a lot of people, boys and girls, they have a tendency to bring the ball down. And what Kira Kent does really well is she keeps that ball up high, makes it difficult to get swatted away. And that's a prime example of why she gets so many free throws, because the girls are swatting at the ball and they end up hitting her arm because she has it up high. So nice job by Kent.
And Kent might be the city's best free throw shooter. She did it against Cora in the final, and she's very consistent in her foul shooting. And there's 2 for 2 from the line for her there, and just a great job. She's got a little feistiness to her. Sometimes she's got to be careful, but if I'm coaching her, I love it, and she's certainly in the game today.
Nice block by Noble.
What a great job.
Good help defense.
Big block by Noble, and back come the Knights. There's Noble. She drives.
What a pass. Oh, nice defensive play, though.
Pocket pass is stolen that time by Allen, and Allen get to Gauthier in transition. Just goes off the front of the rim, and now transition the other way. Magley, she's got a left hand. She looks to pass it to Zachary. She shoots. And it's off the mark, rebounded there, and jump ball held by Kent and Gauthier.
Ryan, we talked about keys for LaSalle here. LaSalle's been hitting their threes, but we've seen them miss now 3, pretty simple layups, and those are shots that you can't afford to miss, almost those free baskets against this strong St. Mary's team.
I don't know what defenses Coach Zagordo has in his back pocket, but if I'm the Knights, I'm going to put a 3-2 zone against them, take away the top in the 45s, make them beat you with corner threes, and certainly cause some more havoc there because they're getting too many open looks. And if they can't drive and they're just killing you with 3-point shots, then I'd certainly be looking to do that. But coach is sticking with his man-to-man pressure defense, and they get some pressure here. And now Gauthier uses her pivots. Shot is up and long. Magley there for the rebound.
Great defense by the Knights on that possession, Ryan.
Zachary's 3 is just off the mark. Nice drive there Nice rebound.
Kira on the board.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the coach too, I'm telling the girls, you get your hands on that rebound, get out of there. Like the girls are looking to tie up the ball constantly. Get the ball, get it out strong. Depending on where you like your outlet, then look for that. But you get the ball and you hold it, it's going to be a tie up every time. So you got to get out of there once you rebound the ball. And there's Allen for another three. Wow.
Maybe start playing a box and one or something on her. I mean, she's just absolutely crushing it here today. Her third three. Nice pass down low.
It's Senecal. Nice jump shot by Senecal. A pass from Cochamilio, better known as Abby McKnight, with a beautiful pass. And Abby has missed some time for the Knights as well with an injury. And Abby McKnight with a beautiful pass to Caitlin Senecal. Senecal makes no mistake, and nice to see Abby McKnight out there getting some valuable minutes for the Knights.
Yeah, she's definitely missed by this St. Mary's team, and she brings a whole nother dynamic to this squad. So nice to have her back.
Zachary now on the flex screen. She gets it, kicks it back out to Senecal. Senecal gets it to Abby. And back to Senecal, and she can't get it to fall, and it's Allen with the rebound.
What a look by Allen. Oh,
just off the mark. But as the coach, you're okay with that, trying to do the right thing just off her fingertips. And certainly the start that the Lancers were looking for. They're up 19-13.
Allen on the bench here, Ryan. So, LaSalle's going to have to find their offense from a different source here.
Drive kick to Zachary. Zachary curls. She gets it to Senecal. Senecal now gets it to Abby McKnight. Abby not looking to score early here in the game, and now it's going to be Ashley Noble's shot is up and no good. And back come LaSalle. Another three, Goche this time. And it's going to be off the Lancers, and it'll be Knights ball.
Sydney Withers coming into the game here for the St. Mary's Knights for Ella Zachary. Sydney Withers, Ryan, you know, I watched a little bit of the game, the city finals back, and she quietly had a really solid game for the Knights. You know, she's a good ball handler, nice defensive player. You know, does all the little things that you kind of need to succeed. So nice to see her getting some action here in the semis.
Oh, absolutely. Senecal now, great
move.
job, and she gets fouled. If they just concentrated for that last second and just finished these. Like, these aren't baskets these girls can't make. They can all make them, and I think sometimes, they work so hard to get to the rim, and if they can just focus on that last part of it and get it nice and high off the glass and get these end ones, nothing pumps up a team more than that. We got 4 minutes to go left here in the first half. It's a 6-point ball game. It's the Lancers over the Knights here at St. Mary's College.
Yeah, we just want to take a second, Ryan, to thank some of our sponsors here at Saultsports. We'd like to thank Superior East Board Shop. Superior East Board Shop is a rider-owned and operated grassroots surf and snowboard shop. They stock wetsuits, surfboards, and surfing accessories. You can surf here in the Great Lakes. It's funny, I was telling Ryan the story earlier for the first game. Catherine's Cove, Bathtub Island. You know, I went out there in September, and there were people surfing in some of the biggest waves I've seen, and it was really neat to see. So, there is a surfing environment here in the north, and Superior East Board Shop, they'll be the ones to help you out. We'd also like to thank Domino's Pizza of Sault Ste. Marie and Team Essentials. They've teamed up with Saultsports to sponsor our player of the game. Ryan and I will select the player of the game late in the fourth quarter, and each player will win a free medium pizza from Domino's, as well as a Team Essentials Player of the Game t-shirt. So we'd like to thank our sponsors. We have a few more we'll mention later on, as we're about to get going here with Senecal at the line for two.
Kaylin also a very good foul shooter, so I expect at least one of two from her here. Big points in a big game like this.
Yeah, we talked about it a lot, Ryan, in the first game, right, about the free throw shooting and, how both teams struggled from the line. And this has kind of been the opposite from what I've seen so far. These teams are nailing their free throws early on, and that should be a free throw violation. I'm surprised that they counted that. Was that not, Ryan? Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it there. I'm not sure why they...
is that something that should get called in this city, or...
Oh, another three-pointer. Number 21. Ratty with the three. Coach, I mean, I'm very impressed. I mean, LaSalle has always been known for the three-point shooting, males and females, and certainly it's been the difference here in this ball game. Just shot after shot going in here for LaSalle early, and credit to them and their great three-point shooting team. And I don't know if the rules change as far as that goes, Coach. I mean, she got back. I'm not sure if they call that or not. There's no advantage given by that early entry, so I think maybe that's how they're refereeing that. Was there an advantage gained? And certainly she got back and there was no advantage, so I think they just let that go.
Yeah, but Ryan, to your point about the three-point shooting, here, I'll let you call it.
Man, what a great job. A great hit ahead by Allen. She hits Gauthier in the fast break, and she doesn't miss from there, and now the lead is 9. Noble, she goes strong to the hoop, and she answers.
You kind of feel like Noble's going to need to take this game on, head on herself here. But to your point, Ryan, about the shooting the threes, I mean, I missed the first 2 minutes, but from when I've been here,
no baskets. It's an offensive foul, so they tried to get a screen to get her open, and it was a moving screen that time, and the referee made the call very early before the shot was taken, and very decisive in his call there. So LaSalle doing a great job using their screens to get open shots, and that time just a little bit late there. And great job by the St. Mary's player to fight through it to get the call, and no basket, and that would have been a big basket for them. So good defense there by the Knights.
Just quickly to finish my point, they're shooting 5 from 7 from three-point range since I've been here.
Wow! Ashlyn Noble answers with a three of her own. Boom!
That's a big basket there. Like we talked about, Noble might have to take this game on by herself.
She's definitely the offensive spark they need. And here's Allen. Great job by Senecal. Pushing her to the sidelines, forcing a tough pass. And that was all number 25 on that possession. And now she's going to have a chance with it on the offensive side.
Great play by Withers to be in the right spot as well.
Swings over to Zachary. She curls. Nice. She shoots. Just off the mark. Rebounded there by number 12. Gauthier. And the other Gauthier with an opportunity at the rim, but she can't make it. And back come the Knights. Noble now. She steps back for the three, just off the mark. Rebounded by Senecal.
Senecal has come to play today, Ryan.
She uses her pivots. Oh, she can't get the full rebound. Oh! The ref was looking for the N1. The bench was looking for the N1. The crowd was looking for the N1. But it didn't fall.
Caitlin Senecal has just been an absolute monster underneath the hoop for this St. Mary's team early on. I mean, that effort is what you need in a NOSSA semifinal game, and she is absolutely giving it today. So great job by Caitlin Senecal. I
mean, Tony, I've watched so many of these games locally, and you know, I don't want to call her Steady Eddie, but that's exactly what she is. You know what you're getting from Caitlin Senecal every single game, and she's just, I think the best way to describe Caitlin is she's scrappy. You know, she's a grinder. You know, you're not going to look at her and be wowed by anything she does by any stretch, but she does everything very well, and she's probably one of the best in town at using her pivots. She's a great rebounder for her size. She's a great basketball player as far as mentally. She sees the floor very well. She makes great decisions, finding her teammates. So, I mean, I can't say enough good things about Caitlin. She's been the rock for this team all season long, and she's certainly doing that here. And she's going to have 2 shots at the line to get her team to within 2. And certainly, you know, you're going to win and die by the 3. The Lancers, I think, are going to have to come up with another way to score points against this tough St. Mary's defense. If not, I think you're going to start seeing it sway the other way, because it's not easy hitting threes in a big game like this, and they certainly started off hot, but I'm not thinking this team's going to be an 87% three-point shooting team all game long. So the math is going to start working against them, I think, Tony, so they got to find other ways to score.
Yeah, and like we talked about, that's a few of those, easy layups that they ended up missing. Those are big points that could come into play later on in the game. But Senecal, again, Ryan, kind of a polar opposite of what we saw in game one, right? Teams missing, I think we only saw 3 or 4 made free throws. In this game, we've seen only, I think that might be the second miss we've seen so far. So, a stark contrast between what we've seen so far this morning.
No, absolutely. You expect a little more foul shot making here in the senior level, and the Knights certainly are a nice free throw shooting team, and that's actually what had them upset Llewellyn in the first game that they faced here in the round robin was their foul shooting. They were down in that game.
Oh, what a play by Zachary! Sorry, Ryan.
No, great defense there. Ball taken back away by Gauthier. She's got to be careful.
That was
close. And now Zachary.
Nice bounce
to Noble.
Pass.
And one! A beautiful pass by Zachary.
That's one of those things, Ryan. And you know what's really impressed me so far this morning about this St. Mary's team is they always work hard. They're always a hard-working team. But so far this morning, even though they're down and potentially have a chance to tie it here, they have been working hard today. They have been all over the court, playing hard offensively and defensively, and the effort is really starting to pay off here for them.
No, absolutely. Ashlyn Noble now, she's guarding. There's Allen again with 3. And, that seems to be the offense here for LaSalle. It's just top, set a mid ball screen and to free up the shooter.
Another one, Ryan. I'm telling you, they might have greased up that rim or something.
Yeah, we saw it in the earlier game. A lot of rim outs there on that side of the floor, and it's happening here. And with 55 seconds left to go in the first half, tie ball game, 24-24. And now Allen looking for another 3. Here comes another screen.
Yeah.
Now Allen Good pressure there by Ashlyn Noble. She going to step out of bounds? No, she doesn't. Gets it out to Gauthier. The shot is up by Slavinsky, and it's off the mark, and back come the Knights. Shot clock, game clock, right around the same here, so the Knights with an opportunity for the last shot. There's a foul there, There's a reach there by Allen, and you can't afford to have her out of the game, so I don't think that's too many on her. It might be her first one, but you got to be careful if the referees are going to call that. And
true, but that's 2 shots now, right, for Noble. So.
Yeah, absolutely. They are in the bonus. And first one made there by Noble. Now they have the first lead they've had since being up 4 early. And then once LaSalle tied it, they haven't had the lead since. And now they get that lead back up, and if they can get a good defensive stop here, they'll go into the half up by 2. But this LaSalle team is very dangerous. Gets Gauthier up top. She looks for a shooter. She finds one in Allen. But that shot is off the mark with 1.1 seconds left to go. This will likely be the end.
So, Ryan, with 1.1 seconds left, I'm assuming it'll just be a quick inbound and shot.
But she's gonna. If they give her half, if they give her the half.
Roll the ball.
Oh yeah, here she goes.
Yeah,
and she's gonna get it and chuck it.
Smart play by Noble.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe they let her do that. Ashlyn Noble. Maybe they don't know that she just signed with the Algoma Thunderbirds and is playing university ball in 2023-24. But I wouldn't be giving her too many of those opportunities in the future. And that is the end of the first half here at St. Mary's College. It's the Knights 26, LaSalle 24. My name is Ryan Lillington. I'm here with Tony Bonafero. We have Jay Hauslander in studio, Chris Carr on the camera. We'll be back in about 12 minutes time for second half action here. Second semifinal. The winner to face the Llewellyn Knights later on this afternoon. We'll see you then. All right. Well, Tony, we are back here for second half action. Here at St. Mary's College, it's the St. Mary's Knights and the LaSalle Lancers. The Knights are up by 2. The story of the first half was the three-point shooting of the LaSalle Lancers and the fight back for the Knights, just executing down the stretch, and Ashlyn Noble getting her team back in the game. And it's going to be very interesting to see what adjustments have been made by these teams at halftime. And certainly the three-point shooting team the three-point shooting defense has to be a point of emphasis here for the Knights. And now they come back with Ashlyn Noble. She shoots the three, just off the mark, rebounded there by Kara Kent. Jump ball early, and it'll be LaSalle basketball.
Yeah, one thing, Ryan, obviously sometimes we say things because we're live on the air and we think about it afterwards. And, in the first half I said, if Mary's is going to get back in the game, Ashlyn Noble's going to have to kind of carry the load here for this team. And, yeah, she has been offensively, but we cannot discount, the play of girls like Zachary, like Senecal, like Kent. We've talked about them. Their effort has allowed Noble to kind of get the breaks and get the rushes and get the transition points. So this has definitely been a team game here so far for the Knights, and look for that to continue going forward. Zachary
now shot is up and off the mark, and to that point, Coach, it is a team game, and I've said it numerous times. Your best have to be their best when their best is required, and that's what they expect from Ashlyn Noble. But absolutely, I mean, this they didn't get here because of Ashlyn Noble. They got here from their team effort, and this is a very strong starting five for the Knights, and they definitely have nice girls coming off the bench, and certainly looks to be the same for LaSalle, except they're a little bit shorter on the bench, and now looking to get it inside, and that's not going to be their strength, it looks like, and they will have a baseline out of bounds play as there was a foul called on the play, and Allen now looking to get it in bounds. And you can look for LaSalle to look for Allen out of the out of bounds play. A lot of times the out of bounds player is forgotten, and you're going to see her probably go to the corner for a corner three. So the Knights have to be very careful, and looks like they're coming out in some kind of a 2-3 zone. And there's an easy bucket there for the Knights. For LaSalle, and the Knights caught falling asleep there, and an easy bucket for LaSalle.
Yeah, Noble had 12 in the first half to lead all scorers in the game.
There she is again. Tough, but she does not get it to fall. Comes down on that ankle. And the jump ball being called again. And Ashlyn Noble, again, every time she goes down, you just hope she gets up. And she's dragging that left foot around the floor today. And she's one tough cookie. Magley now. She curls, shots up.
Beautiful move by Meg.
Get it up, girls. And now here comes LaSalle. It's Gauthier. Sorry, that was 14. Prudhomme. Her shot is up and off the mark. Again, Tony, we talked about it, that three-point shooting being the key for them, and they were shooting like 87% to start the game, and that's not going to continue, so they're going to have to find other ways to score. Then the three, and see what they have, and here comes the flex from the Knights, a little flex action.
Yeah, the flex is the offense St. Mary's has been running now for 30 years. That's boys and girls. So
they call it Florida, and that's their bread and butter when they need a half-court bucket. And here comes LaSalle now. Another three. Rebounded there, but taken away, but fouled.
Yeah, Senecal a little too aggressive on that one.
22 with a nice job. Kaylee Lloyd, not a big girl, and she was fighting in the land of the trees, and she did a great job battling for that board. And kick it out for three, college three. And it's off the mark. Rebounded nicely by Gauthier as she finishes for two.
And that's her second bucket here of the third quarter.
We saw it in the other game with Cammie leading Llewellyn with some big shots. Cammie Drager making a couple threes early in the third quarter. Now it's Gauthier making a couple quick baskets here for LaSalle, and just throwing the ball away is Magley, and Coach Zagordo has seen enough to that start of the first half, and he wants to talk to his girls. He's not happy. And 3 minutes have gone by here in the second half, and it's the LaSalle Lancers up by 2. And if I'm Coach Zagordo, I really want to be more patient on offense and really move the ball around, make this defense move. They're short-handed. So you really want to make them work on the defensive side. Certainly take the legs out of them on their three-point shooting if you can move the ball up and down the floor. If Coach has a fast break, I'd be implementing it against this short bench. But at the same time, you just got to be patient on the offensive end and get a good look at the rim every time down the floor. Don't turn the ball over unnecessarily. And I like their chances. And on the other side, again, I'll say it again, LaSalle's got to find more ways than just shooting the three to get some offense going, as they can't rely on that solely to get some offense. And we'll see what both teams do coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no question. We just want to thank a couple more of our sponsors. We'd like to thank the Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, the Algoma District School Board, KISS 100.5, Country 104.3, GFL Memorial Gardens, and Freeze Frame Photos. Thank you so much for your continued support of high school sports here in Sault Ste. Marie.
Here comes Allen now. Good job on defense, but Kaylin gets called moving, and a little bit of contact there, and that's going to be foul 2 or 3 on her.
We've got to keep an eye on that, that's for sure, because she has definitely been the spark plug here for this St. Mary's team.
More importantly, Tony, that's already 4 fouls here in the third quarter for the night. So everything now is going to the line for LaSalle, and LaSalle's shown that they can shoot well from the three-point line. And Knights are going to have to be careful on defense not to give them any easy shots at the rim. And Kira Kent up strong again, and she makes it.
Nice work by Kent down low.
They need her to be big in this second half, and here comes a 1-2-2 press from the Knights, and Ashley Noble looks to get the loose ball, and now it's stolen there by Zachary.
What a job by Zachary to keep her foot in bounds there.
Noble doing a great job of getting the ball loose. Zachary with it, and now Sadako down low. Jump ball situation, and it'll be LaSalle Lancer basketball.
Peyton Magley with a good look there. We have a timeout call.
This time, yeah, go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, it was LaSalle, I believe, with the timeout.
Yep, they did, and they want to talk things over as well. The coach saw the 1-2-2 press full court by St. Mary, so she's going to remind them of for their press breaker. And, Tony, I mean, there's multiple ways to beat a 1-2-2 press, but in all presses, you want to have somebody in the middle. More importantly, you want to have somebody to reverse the ball. So against the 1-2-2, you maybe a couple quick dribbles, get those two girls, coming together to make the trap, stop, reverse it quickly to the inbounds player, have somebody on a reversal on the other sideline, and then have somebody in the middle. You have to have somebody in the middle of every press breaker, and that middle girl, you want to be aggressive and make sure she comes to the ball hard. And so if you're the coach from LaSalle, you definitely want to come up with your best press breaker here. And Coach Zagordo got exactly what he was looking for the first time implementing the press. They got the steal, and in this second half, every possession is going to be very, very important. So any advantage you can get, you'll take it. And it's also very mentally and physically draining, Tony, to beat a press. So having a short bench here for LaSalle, it can be extremely draining for them. So maybe that's been Coach's plan all along, is to implement the press at the end of the first half so they can't make the adjustments at halftime. And let's see what they do here. There's the reversal. There's the girl in the middle, but active hands get the steal and a foul.
Yeah, and Ryan, we saw the difference that the press made in the first game, right, between Llewellyn and Cora. That press of Llewellyn really caused havoc for the Cora Colts, and they were really never able to kind of adjust from that, and that was arguably the biggest difference in the game. So, obviously we're going to see that here by St. Mary's, and they're going to look to utilize the exact same thing as Ella Zachary's free throw. Again, looked like it was halfway down and ended up rolling out. So Zachary with a big chance here to give the Knights the lead. And it looks like it's going to be St. Mary's basketball here. So after a couple missed free throws, Mary's is going to go to the line. Oh, no, it'll be a
sideline out of bounds play.
Yeah,
they're not in bonus. It's just going to be out of bounds. So baseline out of bounds here. The Knights will line it up along the lane line here. We'll see what they have in store. I'm sure Ashlyn Noble is going to be popping out for the 3. It'll be Zachary and
nice pass.
Get it out of there. Get it out of there. Yeah, you got to get it out quickly, girls. Jump ball situation. It'll remain to be Knights ball. And you get that ball, you got to do something with it quickly. And here we go. Zachary now. To Magley. Out to Noble. The jab step. Step back 3 is just off the mark, goes off the toe of Caitlin Senecal, and a nice jab step pull back from Ashlyn, but it just falls short. And here comes that press.
There's the trap.
There it is.
Rotation. Oh, Noble got there just in
there
time.
There it is. Oh, Senecal can't get it to finish with the left hand, and here come the Knights.
Yeah, some relentless pressure here by St. Mary's.
And like I said, Tony, when you press a team, it's not necessarily the steals you get out of the press, but how the teams do things uncharacteristically. And there's Ella Zachary in transition. Long rebound leads to transition. She makes no mistake, and the Knights are up by 2.
Perfect job there.
Noble now with the deflection. Back come the Knights. Yeah, lost control of it there, did Senecal, and they're going to call the carry on her.
Smart play by number 20, Caitlin Slavinsky of LaSalle. She shot to the middle there and was able to get the ball and break that press. But nice adjustment by the Knights to still cause the turnover, or force the turnover, sorry.
And it's not just the turnovers that create havoc on the offense. A lot of times teams will rush it even in the half court, so it takes them out of their half court game. And I think you saw that in that last possession. They broke the press, but then the girl just jacked up an off-balance 3. And talk about off-balance. Ella Zachary goes hard to the basket, and she makes another basket for the Knights. 4 straight points for Ella Zachary, and the lead is now 4.
Again, nice job breaking the press by LaSalle, but
it's not over.
Yeah.
And back come the Knights, coast to coast is Ashlyn Noble. She's not going to miss from there. And now the crowd is getting into this game. It's a 6-point lead here for the Knights. And they're feeling it.
Yeah, they needed a timeout there too, though, Ryan. You could see the girls were, hunched over with their hands on their knees. The St. Mary's Knights were, so good timeout there, and that'll be a nice little breather for them. But Ryan, again, the press is the difference maker, right? This was a pretty close game going back and forth, and the St. Mary's Knights have now jumped out to their biggest lead of the game, which is 6 points with 2:03 to play in the third quarter. And again, you mentioned it, Ryan. They're doing a nice job, LaSalle, of getting that ball to the middle, but what they need to do is they need to turn and transition quicker, because once the girl gets the ball right in the middle, she has 2 wide open players down low, and they just need to do a better job of making that further pass or kind of making that read, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, they have to understand that there's girls coming from behind from that press, and a lot of times, especially with the 1-2-2, there's multiple places on the floor you can trap, and clearly in the middle is not really one of those. But however, the pressure is coming from behind, and you can't be sloppy with your passes. And I think it's definitely taken LaSalle out of their rhythm. They're rushing it now, and even in the half-court game, they're not themselves. So when you live and die by the 3, it can come back to haunt you, and we'll see what happens. But they're going to have to first break this pressure. And active hands by Kira Kent. That long length up front in that press has certainly come into play here twice now, as Kira Kent's got her hands on some passes, and it's going to be an 8-second violation there by LaSalle. So again, that pressure causing problems. The Knights now on offense. It's Ashlyn Noble. Ashlyn looking for a screen, gets one from Caitlin. She curls back to the basket, goes off her fingertips, and back come the Lancers. Allen now. Ashlyn Noble all over her. She's not going to be getting any three-point shots off here. As a matter of fact, it's stolen by Noble. Now she'll go to the hoop and finish.
Noble again.
Ashlyn Noble doing it all for the Knights. The steal, the finish, and now looking to get rid of it. And she does, but again, there's another trapping opportunity. They get the steal, and back come the Knights.
Yeah, Noble's really, showing her experience in the third.
Boom! Ashlyn Noble for 3, and this lead is now 11. 3-point shot, rushed again by LaSalle. That was a NBA 3 there by Prudhomme, and it's off the mark, and here come the Knights. Boy, another big possession here. If they can score again here. Nice pass to Kent. She goes up strong. Block. Nice block from behind by Allen. It's going to remain St. Mary's ball. We'll see what they have in store here for a baseline out of bounds play. Are they going to line it up again, or?
Noble's not looking 100% out there for sure, Ryan. I mean, she's really milking that left leg here.
Well, she's not 100% at all. And now Zachary for 3 is off the mark. Rebounded there by Gauthier, and back come LaSalle. They desperately need a bucket here, Tony, to end the third quarter. It's been all Knights here at St. Mary's College here in the third.
That'll be a reach foul there. And Ryan,
she'll go to the line for 2.
It is an 11-point lead. If you're Coach Zagordo, I mean, you're probably hoping that this lead kind of grows a little bit, and maybe you can give Ashlyn a little bit of a breather in the fourth quarter, right? And because again, you want her as healthy as possible for the finals, and again, you got to take care of business here first. But if they can somehow find a way to extend this lead to 15, 16, 17 points, again, you give Noble that little bit of a breather. And Coach Zagordo does have some quality players on the bench that we haven't even seen in the game yet here today. So again, that's a nice tool to have, right, when you have that sort of depth.
No, absolutely. It's a great point, Tony. I mean, it's like the end one by Kent. Oh, that's exactly what this Knights team needed from her. And we talk a lot about number 55, but Kira Kent has been a huge part of this lead here so far, and doing it on both ends. And when she is on, this team is tough to beat, and she is on here this morning at St. Mary's College, and you don't want to foul her because she is one of the best foul shooting players in all of Sault Ste. Marie. And as I say that, I give her the Al Michaels curse, and she misses, but
my goodness!
The prayer was answered by Prudhomme, and just like that, it's a 9-point game.
What a shot by Prudhomme at the end of the quarter.
Wow.
She makes no mistake there. But you're right, Ryan. You talk about the announcer's curse. That's the first free throw Kent has missed in the last 2 games. She was perfect, I believe, in the city finals. And then, she was perfect here tonight going up to that. But again, huge shot there. As soon as this game kind of felt like it was potentially going to be a runaway for the Knights, a massive 3 at the end of the third quarter cuts it to a 1-possession game. Or sorry, a one single-digit lead game, right? Instead of 10 points now, it's a 9-point lead here for the Knights going into the fourth.
Yeah, I mean, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like a 20-point lead at this point. I mean, really nothing going the Lancers' way. They're not really finding a way to beat this press. They're extremely tired with this short bench that now has to play physically and mentally against this press. The Knights have been all over them defensively here in the second half, and nothing coming easy for the Lancers. And I see a lot more of the same here in the fourth. And if Ashlyn's going to get a break, it's going to be with about 3 minutes left, up by 15, because Coach Zagordo's not going to take her out if the game is anywhere in single digits. And But I mean, if the Knights keep doing what they're doing here, it's going to get ugly here soon, and you're not going to get too many off the backboard threes from LaSalle. And but the Knights have to keep this pressure on because LaSalle has proven that they can nail the three-point shot, and that's the best way to get back in this ball game. So we'll see who gets things going here early. And nice job by Allen. She did that a lot in the first half, and she got the opportunity this time in the second. And great job by Allen getting to the line, and they're going to need her to step up and do more of the same once they beat that pressure from the Knights. And her first one is good.
Yeah, and that makes that three, Ryan, at the end of the third quarter that much bigger of a deal, right? Because they got the ball to start the fourth quarter, and right here this could be so it's a 4-point swing, right? And it cuts the lead to 8. So.
Big basket for sure, and now here comes Kira Kent. She goes strong, the Euro step, and the finish. Beautiful Euro by Kira Kent. She gets to the basket, and she's not going to miss from there. Nice job there by Zachary trying to get the tie up, but she can't get it. But watch, Tony, shot is up, and it's rushed. And the rebound there by the Knights, and it's Peyton Magley swinging it over to Caitlin Senecal. The pump, the fake, the drive, the finish.
Senecal continuing her strong game. Nice look though from Magley. Beautiful pass to find the open Senecal.
Gauthier gets behind the defense there, but can't finish, and this pressure is definitely feeling it are the Lancers, and back come the Knights with Ashlyn Noble. The get action.
Nice defense by number 13 there.
Gonna call a foul.
Yeah, Gauthier with terrific defense.
So Ashlyn does a great job getting it to the pinch post. They tried a little get action to the rim, but she was fouled on the way there. And now the Knights will have a half sidelines out of bounds play. They line it up, little screen. Noble gets it in. Being guarded by Gauthier is Ashlyn Noble. Peyton Magley for three.
Off the mark.
Off the mark for Peyton there, and
good look though.
Very good look.
Yeah, she's the only grade 11 out on the floor here for the St. Mary's team.
Peyton's had a strong season all year long for the Knights, and now here's that 1-2-2 press. Gets it to Gauthier. Shot is up, off the mark, rebounded by number 11, Taylor St. Onge, and a one. Beautiful job there by Teresa Finley Gauthier. Teresa will go to the line for LaSalle. Big bucket for her and her team as they try to keep this game from running away from them, and this will get it to single digits if she can make this foul shot. Shot is off the mark long, but rebounded nicely there by Ratty, and she gets fouled now, does
that might be Senecal's.
Number 33.
Is that Senecal's third or fourth? It looks like they're holding up a 4 or a 5. That might be her. That's her 5th foul, I think, Ryan.
Yeah, Caitlin Senecal just fouled out of the game, and it's a tough loss for the Knights. She is a do-it-all player, but Abby McKnight coming in for them. She's been injured all year long, and she certainly is a great defensive player as well. And Abby really doesn't look to score on offense yet. I think being out all year, it's tough to find your offensive rhythm as a player. And but she does a great job finding her teammates and getting bored. So they're going to need her to step up big here with 6:19 left to go in the game, and it's a 10-point lead here for the Knights.
Yeah, that's tough, though. I mean, I don't want to undersell the loss of Caitlin Senecal, though, Ryan. I mean, arguably she would be in the conversation for player of the game here today for this St. Mary's team, just with her hustle and what she brought to the table. And that's a big loss here for the Knights. Coach Zagordo is pretty animated about something. Coach Zagordo keeps asking why they went to the bonus, because it's only the 3rd foul. So I think they called the shooting foul, though, which was why Coach Segordo thought it was a floor foul. So that was the difference.
Here comes the Knights. It's Ashlyn. She rejects the screen. Back up to Kier Kent. She goes strong. Body there. Nice defense there by the Lancers. Open three. Nice rebound by Magley. Don't dribble it. Just get rid of it. And now it's a jump ball.
Actually, Ryan, sorry. What happened was it was an and one play. So why did she get an extra free throw when it was an and one? So that was what Coach Segordo, I think, was questioning, because after the first one she missed, and then they gave her a second one. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I didn't see the lane violation call there. So back come the Knights. They swing it. Kier Kent drives hard. She finishes. 0-second decision making there by Kier Kent leads to the easy bucket. And a great job by Kira. And now it's Allen. Her shot is up. Off the mark.
That didn't miss by much either, though, right? And she took that from a couple feet past the college line.
Yeah, the Knights will settle for that every time down the floor if they're going to shoot those shots. And this time it's Zachary off the mark. And nice job there by LaSalle staying inbounds. St. Thomas does a nice job staying in bounds. And now come the Lancers. It's Allen looking for a screen up top. She gets one. But nice defense there by Noble. Using her pivots, but it's taken away. Abby McKnight has the ball. And now it's Noble. Coach Segordo yelling for motion offense. He wants these girls moving. Magley now, she pivots.
What a move. Nice Euro step there.
And here comes Goche, but again, the defense by the Knights. Nice job by Ashlyn Noble bouncing it off the LaSalle player, and now Kier Kent gets it to number 55, and here she goes. She drives.
Nice defense there. I mean, she's going to get a foul call, but, I mean, she was moving her feet exceptionally well there. And
yeah, Goche didn't like it. Teresa not happy with that call, and both her and her sister Sydney have played extremely tough games here today, and I'm sure there's got to be a relation there with Denny Goche of LaSalle, and they're going to be well coached players for sure. And timeout here on the floor, and there's a 11-point lead here with 4:21 left to go here at St. Mary's College. It could be an all-Knights final with the Llewellyn Knights winning earlier this morning. It could be the Knights versus the Knights here at 4 o'clock for the senior NOSSA championship game. The winner of that game will decide whether or not they play AA or AAA OFSA. So stay tuned for that, and certainly not counting out LaSalle, but things certainly have to start going their way here with 4:21 left to go in the game, down 11. And defense has been the story, pressure has been the story in this second half, and LaSalle unable to hit their three-point shots under pressure, and it's created this big lead here now for the Knights.
Yeah, we just want to thank a couple more of our sponsors. We want to thank the GFL Memorial Gardens. Again, Domino's Pizza of Sault Ste. Marie, Team Essentials, the Children's Aid Society of Algoma, and Thomas Hardwood Floor Refinishing. They do all custom install, they restore, and they also do sander refinishing. So we'd like to thank our sponsors. If you're interested in sponsoring high school sports, please contact Jay Houselander at Saultsports@gmail.com. That's Saultsports, SAULT, sports@gmail.com.
Sideline out of bounds play here for the Knights, and Ella Zachary pops out. Ball's taken there by Ashlyn, and Ashlyn tries to drive into a single gap there, and she's coming back hobbling, and she's feeling it every time she drives to the floor. And if I was Ashlyn, I'd maybe do a little bit less of that here as the dying seconds go, as she somewhat coming out of this game healthy, and Kier Kent now.
So Ryan, at what point, sorry to cut you off, at what point are you, as Magley, just off, but at what point are you taking her out of the game here, Ryan?
when it's probably 15 with a couple minutes left to go. I mean, if you're looking at the clock and the score, if there's, Ashlyn is such a smart player. I don't think she's going to put herself in harm's way. And you want to protect her, but at what cost? And here's the pressure again here by the Knights, and we'll see how this next couple minutes go here for the Knights. Nice job by LaSalle breaking the pressure, getting a look, but the Knights defense just 3 against 1 there down low, and just tough for these LaSalle Lancers. Now they got a player down, and now they're going to blow the whistle to address that injury, and it's Ella Zachary for a big 2. Sorry, Ella wasn't too excited about that basket as there was a LaSalle player in obvious pain down at the other end, but a big bucket there by Ella Zachary. Their team now leads by 13, and obviously LaSalle can't afford to lose anybody here.
And I hear you, Ryan. My thing is, though, if you're Coach Segordo, you have players like Martina Montague, you have Sydney Withers, who hasn't played much today, Emily Edgar, I don't think has seen the court yet today, right? You have some depth out there that you can easily kind of help out, and again, is it worth risking injury to the top player in Sault Ste. Marie girls basketball, when you have a 13-point lead with 3:20 to go, right? And obviously, again, if something were to happen or were to get closer, you could always throw her back out there too, right? And again, maybe I'm just talking out of abundance of caution, but I'm really excited to watch this final game between Lowell and St. Mary's, and I'd like to see both teams kind of at their best, right? And just to see who can really come through at 4 o'clock today.
No, absolutely, but
I know it's tough.
We've seen teams come back with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. So, I agree with you. In a perfect world, you want to see nothing happen to your best player, especially one coming off an injury. But this team can shoot threes, and, you don't want to give them any momentum, even if you could put her back in the floor. And there's Abby's playing soccer out there. She's an aggressive soccer player, and she likes to shoulder her opponents. But unfortunately, in basketball, that's not allowed if she just chucks the LaSalle player out of bounds. But definitely an aggressive player is Abby McKnight. And Coach Segordo's like, we don't need that right now because it's going to put them in the bonus here, and we want to make them earn everything. So the next foul on the Knights will put the LaSalle Lancers in the bonus. So they've got to score, and they got to score early and often here. And there's Allen. She does a great job, but she can't finish. And Abby McKnight with the rebound. Stolen back come LaSalle. But nothing easy here for LaSalle. And that shot is off the mark. And nice job being aggressive on the Knights. But again, second and third opportunities here.
Wow.
An NBA 3.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's what the coach wanted there, but
or
I think
take a step or two up, right?
She didn't have anybody on her. She certainly could have came up there, but
you know what? She's nailed a couple from deep so far here today. So she definitely shows that that's a shot she can make.
Nice job by Kira Kemp, but she doesn't finish on the outside. Now Abby McKnight with the big rebound, and we talked about it when she came into the game. Abby at this point is not going to give you a lot offensively, but she is going to give you very, very big boards, and no board bigger than that one, and she's going to be rewarded by going to the line for 2.
Coach Segordo is upset about something over there.
I think he just had a fun little conversation with Abby. She came out smiling and laughing, so maybe just something on the lighter side, and Abby with happy to get her first points. That might be her first points of the season, Tony. Yeah. So just a special moment for Abby there to make that and get on the score sheet here in a NOSSA semifinal. And coming off injury isn't easy, and playing this game is extremely difficult, as from playing that you need your lower limbs to be healthy in this one. And nice job, rebound, one and done out of the LaSalle Lancers, and here comes.
Again, they're calling a foul. I don't know, Ryan. I understand the hand check, but that's just really good defense. She's running with her. Are you seeing anything on that?
Usually they won't. I don't know. I mean, usually in a game like this, they won't call unless there's an advantage given there. Maybe he thought that she was pushing her wide and maybe causing an advantage for the defense. And Buzz is an experienced referee. He referees a ton of university basketball games. So in that certain instance, I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt to the referee there. But I do agree with you, Tony. It is good defense by LaSalle. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough here. There's a minute 55 left to go. They're down by 14. And
Kira Kent again, though, with the great effort.
She came here to play for sure. Nice job by Abby. Another rebound by McKnight, and back come the Knights. McKnight now, she has it up top, gets it to Magley. Patience is being screened by Coach Zagordo. There's no need to score. The time is their friend, the clock is their friend, and you could go 30 seconds and just hand it to the other team, and that's a valuable 30 seconds off the clock. So Coach Zagordo wants to make sure his veteran team is not taking any unnecessary shots. And 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Little screen there for Noble. In and out, rebounded there by Magley. She can't get it to fall. It's going to be Knights basketball again.
So Ryan, do you want to announce the Team Essentials Domino's Pizza Player of the Game for the St. Mary's Knights?
I will, and we've talked about her all game long, and certainly Kara Kent deserves to be in that conversation as a player of the game. But without 55 on the floor, her leadership at the end of the first half, getting their team, willing her team to get back in it, and they needed her to have a big game here in this semifinal, and she's definitely responded with a big game for the Knights. So Ashlyn Noble is your Domino's Pizza Player of the Game.
And for the LaSalle Lancers, the player of the game will go to Elena Allen with 9 points so far here in the afternoon. She nailed a lot from downtown and was forced to be reckoned with on both sides of the ball here for this LaSalle team. And she really kept them in this game, Ryan. When things looked like they were going to get out of hand, Allen really stepped up and nailed a couple threes and played really well. So congratulations to Allen and Noble. And Ryan, with the last break here real quick, one sponsorship we haven't had a chance to talk about was the Elite 8 Basketball Academy that's owned and operated by our very own Ryan Lillington. So Ryan, you want to talk about the Elite 8 Basketball Academy and kind of what you have going on in the next couple months?
Yeah, very quickly, Tony, thanks. We are very proud to be sponsoring girls and boys basketball at the high school level here in Sault Ste. Marie, and we provided some skill development training earlier in the summer, and we followed that up with the high school girls shooting and varsity school, and now we're doing that with the boys. So if any high school varsity boys are interested in Sunday night shooting and finishing school, it's a great opportunity to get a lot of shots up. Also an opportunity to get a lot of opportunities to finish at the rim. We keep it very safe, not a lot of pressure defense, just guided defense to make sure that they're certainly safe and healthy. And then from the elementary level, we've got the junior MBA program. Very proud to be offering that to Sault Ste. Marie. We have 110 people participating, young athletes participating in the junior MBA program that is created by Basketball Canada. So very happy to be running that as well. So lots of fun and exciting things coming up as well for the Elite 8 Basketball Academy. You can check it all at elite8basketball.com, and you can also email myself at elite8basketballacademy@gmail.com. And I also want to mention the job that Ryan Vitry and the Thunderbird program does as well. There's a lot of players in this game right now that have been coached by Ryan, and Clayton, no basket as the offensive foul is being called. And so, a big shout out to the Thunderbirds and their program as well. They run a fantastic basketball program and certainly have contributed to the success of a lot of these girls out here. So lots of good things happening basketball-wise in Sault Ste. Marie. A lot of great programs out there offering things on the boys and girls side. And Elite 8's just happy to be one of them. And 25 seconds left here to go, down 14. This one is over here at St. Mary's College. One last effort by Allen, and
that's a suitable finish.
And she nails a 3. So that's a great way for her to finish her season. And just a congratulations to Coach Zagordo on a fantastic semifinal game. And that pressure was the difference here in the second half. And they did a great job from start to finish. And it will be an all-night final here at 4 o'clock at St. Mary's College as the St. Mary's Knights defeat the LaSalle Lancers, and they'll face the Llewellyn Knights here at 4 o'clock for the championship. With that victory here, they have qualified for the OFSA championships that will be that will be taking place in Southern Ontario. The winner of the NOSSA final will choose whether they go AA, AAA. They will choose AA. And the loser will play AAA OFSA. So it's going to be a fantastic game, folks. The game yesterday came down to foul shooting at the end. The Knights made at least 8 foul shots down the stretch to defeat Llewellyn. So it's going to be a fantastic final. So if you have an opportunity, come check it out here at St. Mary's. If not, you can watch it on your favorite screen at home. And for all those who are watching this game from out of town, we welcome you and hope you enjoyed this one. My name is Ryan Lillington. Joined by Tony Bonifero. In studio was Jay Hauslander, and on the camera was Chris Carr, superstar. We'll be back very shortly with the junior final, and then followed that up by the senior final. So stay tuned.